Hi, this is Crochet with Kesha. Thanks for joining my channel. Today we're going to be making a half double crochet. So we're going to start by holding out the end of our thread, as you can see. Then I'm going to get out my hook and then put it against the thread. Please watch carefully. And then I'm going to turn, like twist the thread, and then we shall have an X. Hold into that X, and then I will chain over to the other thread that is on my other finger, as you can see. Then I pull. I will have created a slip knot. So now I'm going to chain to create a chain that I need, like the length of project I want. So basically you have to create the length that you want, the inches you got, so you create the chain of that. So for me, I'll be creating this length so that I can show you how to do with the others. So after creating out this length, we're going to need to make a first row. So the first row, we're going to skip one chain and then we're going to chain into the second. You're seeing I'm chaining to the second. We chained one and then we pull out. We shall be left with three lines on the hook. Then we chain and pull out the three completely. Chain again, put into the next stitch, pull out. We're left with three, and then pull out completely. Then we'll chain again and then put in the stitch, pull out, left with three, pull out completely. So if you noticed, I'm going to be chaining into every stitch. I'm not going to skip any stitch. I'm going to chain into all the stitches that are available on my chain, and then I'll just keep doing the same procedure that we've been doing. So once you keep doing that, I'll meet you at the end of the first row. So as you can see, I've reached the end of my first row. This is how it's supposed to look like. Now I'm going to chain one, turn my work, then I'm going to chain into the very first stitch that you see. I think you can all see that very first hole. So I've already chained, and I'm going to stitch into it, pull out. I have three, and then I pull the three out completely. Chain again, put in the next hole, pull out, three, pull out again, chain. So basically, we're going to be putting into the next stitches that you see, those holes that you see, the ones we're going to be stitching into to make the second row. As you can see, the second row is already developing. So now we're chaining, we're left with three, we're pulling out completely, chain, stitch into the first stitch, pull out, have three, pull out again. So this, we're going to be basically doing the same thing, the same procedure we did in the first row. We're repeating it in the second row, and that's what you shall be doing in the third row, the fourth row, until you achieve the number of rows that you want. So now we have reached the end of the row, but as you can see, we have two stitches. We have that first one, we have chained into it, we have three, we pull out. Now we're going to chain into the last stitch. The last stitch is kind of tricky. As you can see, it's there carved out, that one there. So now we're going to have to chain into it. Now chain, and then we stitch into it. So after stitching it out, you pull. Make sure you stitch it. Otherwise, if you don't, you're not going to get even work. Your project will be slanty. Sorry. So I've already chained one, I've turned our work. We have put into the very first stitch we had again, and then we're pulling out again. Chain, put in the stitch, chain and pull out. We have three, pull out again. We shall meet at the end to show you the result. So as you can see, we are at the end of the how many rows. I don't even know how many rows I counted, but it's going to be another row. So again, looking for that lost stitch, that hidden stitch. You should always get it. When you get it, and then we chain, pull out. We have three left, and then we pull out, chain. Now basically, this is what you should end up with. That's how it should look like. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and watch for more videos. Have a nice time. Bye.